I don't think anyone has really gotten this far in terms of, creative concept. Maybe for, the 8 and June with their duo, but like this so far, especially for a boy group, like no one's really doing this stuff. Yo, what's up everybody? It's your boy Don here, your dance mentor, and welcome to the workshop series where we dive into K-pop and dance. And today is a little bit special because, and also a long one, we're going to be checking out 17's subunit songs from the Clap album. I forgot if it was the second mini or something, but anyhow, yes, I think this is really just an opportunity for myself to get to know them a little bit more. And I know they have different sides to them, and I feel like having a subunit within a whole group perform is something that really unleashes different sides to 17 and make me just try to understand more about them artistically rather than just as a whole, but in pieces. And so, yeah, we're going to be checking out Trauma from the hip hop team, Pinwheel from the vocal team, and lastly, Lilili Yabbay from the performance team. So with that said, before we get into this video, however, I know most of you guys who watch my channel are largely unsubscribed, so if you have been enjoying my videos so far, please consider hitting that like button, subscribe, and also turn on notifications so you don't miss another video. But with that said, let's get right into Trauma first. Oh, we're not like deep hip hop like vibe, but okay. Okay, hold on. Sorry, just need to read their names again. So we got S Coops. I love that name, like S Coops. That's how I pronounce it. Wonu is the only person I don't really know that well. I know Mingyu is like one of the tallest in the group, and Vernon, yeah, I've seen him before. Okay, all right, here we go. Okay. I'm in trauma, is this Mingyu? I think that's Mingyu, right? No, y'all. Sing the song anybody to go so. I got S Coops. Yo, Vernon had like a sick rap flow already. The cadence, delivery. Even they're all vibing too. They're like just kind of creeping. And this is Wonu. Damn. Yo, him and S Coop have like the quietest rap sections, but it's killer. That was pretty much ASMR, dude. Okay. Yeah, I could vibe to that. I think damn, this was for sure different. Definitely different. And I'm much more, accustomed to the ecstatic and, hyperactive energy that 17 as a whole provides. And even like the performance subunit has that energy still. But I think, this one was just a lot more toned down, a little bit more mellow, but it honestly felt like it's Korean hip hop. It's not even K-pop anymore. It's just a complete different genre in music and also direction. But man, I'm down to put this on my playlist, that's for sure. But let's get right into the vocal team. Again, this is Pinwheel, so we're gonna see some contrast, or at least hear some contrast, that's for sure. So who is in this? Okay, we got Woozi, Junghan, Joshua, DK, and Sungwon. Okay, that totally makes sense. 이런저런 일들 숨가쁘게 바쁜 이모 같은 세상 때문에 너와 내가 멀어진 거라 둘러대면 괜히 나는 잘못 없는 것처럼 무면에 것만 같아 그러지 못하고 바람만 맞으며 서 있어 먼 훗날 너에게 미안하지 않게 늘 날 기다릴래 그래 그게 더 맘 편해 오는 길을 잃어 오래 걸린데도 돌고 돌아 내게 다시 찾아와주면 돼 먼 훗날이라도. And this is Joshua, if I'm not mistaken, right? I think Joshua's the only one I don't fully know, but 사람들은 다들 겉으로만 바람이 차지 않냐 물어봐 그냥 그렇게 묻고 지나가서 다 잊어버릴 거면서 물어봐 너에게서 부는 바람 같아서 그저 아무 말 없이 기다릴 뿐인데 이런저런 일들 숨가쁘게 바쁜 이모 같은 세상 때문에 너와 내가 멀어진 거라 둘러대면 Oh my god, I love his tone so much. And I'm guessing Woozi produced this, right? Wow. Dang, that was. I think this was like a nice showcase in, I guess, the type of range like their vocal diversity has as a group. So like I feel that, you know, with DK and Sungwon obviously are the ones that are going to be belting, hit the high notes. But I think for this one, I especially love just hearing Sungwon sing, because he has like this nice, like, I don't know if it's like clarity, or he has this Broadway tone to his voice, and like it just feels a lot powerful. And then you have, you know, people like Joshua and also Junghan and even Woozi have like these soft and like lead vocal side to have contrast within, like, you know, the, I don't know if they're all tenors or something like that, or sopranos or altos. I don't know much about that, but I think again, like, we have a vocal diversity within this. I don't know exactly what the song is about, but just by hearing it, like, I feel very different emotions and like different directions in how they just sing, like different directions in how they convey like their emotions throughout the song. And it just goes to show that this group is talented individually and not just as a whole. Like, I think they all, like I mentioned, I think I mentioned in Clap, like all of them have their strengths, which are so, like, I almost feel that their weaknesses aren't shown because their strengths sort of fill in the gaps of what's needed. So yeah, this is a treat, not gonna lie. But yeah, let's get into the main gritty. Not to say the best part or the best for last or anything like that. It's just, you know, this is what this channel is about. So we're going to check out the performance team. A dance performance. So yeah, here we go. Wow. Okay, hold on. So I'm pretty sure like it's not gonna be this candid, right? There's no way this is the K-pop in public performance and they shot this with, you know, random pedestrians. Like, these have to be people that are naturally or hired to be on set. Like, there's just no way. But anyways, oh, look at that starting formation.
넌 내 꿈에 살고 아름다우면 날 흔들고 가고 날 기다리고 기다리게 hey, hey. 잘 예쁘고 너를 기도하게 해 널 붙게 해달라고 나의 움직임 너의 의미 같았던 우리 둘만 존재할 수 있는 그 시간을 열고 그럴 수 있다면 그래 그럴 수만 있다면 나를 그려낼게 13월 restroom 너를 위해 릴리리 야바이 너를 위해 릴리리 야바이 갑자기 대충 묻혀져 시선은 너만 보고 있지 오직 너의 앞서 시선 모래 그곳에서 춤을 출 거야 마음에 믿음과 기도가 너 위한 기도가 사라지지 않는 걸 나 믿어 믿음은 의심한 적이 없어 목말리고 추워져도 이곳에 서서 나의 움직임 너의 의미 가득한 우리 둘만 존재할 수 있는 그 시간을 열고 그럴 수 있다면 그래 그럴 수만 있다면 나를 그려낼게 13의 춤 너를 위해 릴리리 야바이 너를 위해 릴리리 야바이 따뜻하게 대충 묻혀져 시선은 너만 보고 있어 오직 너의 앞서 시선 머리 그곳에서 춤을 출 거야 1월부터 12월 매번 돌아도 늘 널 찾고 있어 두 눈 말고 진정으로 마주치면 우리의 13월로 만남 이루어져 사계절로 우릴 가둘 순 없지
Tight.
내가 그린 손끝 따라 봄이와 너의 눈물 흰 눈이 되어 서로 감동의 물결을 만들어내요 yeah. 너를 위해 릴리리 야바이 너를 위해 릴리리 야바이 따뜻하게 대충 묻혀져 시선은 너만 보고 있어 오직 너의 앞서 시선 머리 그곳에서 춤을 출 거야
Aha. They were a part of the set. Okay. All right. Okay. Man. Okay, already. Creativity and even music wise, I like this better than Highlight. I like this a lot. This is probably their most exotic set or even piece yet. And I think we've seen elements of, I would even say, gender neutral. Like, it's not entirely just hip hop. It's not entirely feminine, but it's sort of like this middle, like, non-gender, maybe like non-binary. I'm not sure. But this was already like different, like, and it's not just exotic even just because of their costumes or the way they're moving, but even the sound, the instrumentation. Like, you have like this plethora of like different like synths. You have like these little bubble pop sounds within this. There's some bass, there's some snares in there. We got like an interesting melody within this song that's like not your traditional K-pop sound. And I just loved already how different that was, because with that type of song, like, it's bound to be different, or their choreography is bound to be different. They're going to be showcasing some interesting things, and we've already gotten some crazy visual like blocking happening in the beginning. So yeah, this was, I think this was one shot as well. I'm not sure. Might be tripping out. But yeah, let's watch that again. Let's watch that again, cause like this beginning part, it's like I don't know if they were creating a tree or even like a flame, but it's so tight, and like the fact that they're kind of laying on top of each other to create that sort of visual. Like, a lot of moments here are very figurative, or not a lot of times throughout the piece is just very figurative. And just even with this, I love this like little roll off thing that they pull apart from this stack, because there's echo and ambience within this first like sound that they're hearing or that we're listening to. It's like I don't know what that is, but it's like so intricate to the sound, and we're finding like huge like deep pockets within this piece. Even like there's some point, again, like I mentioned, the bubble sound, like they hit that at some point. But anyways, continuing on. And we got the interconnectivity that we've seen from them, like since Don't Wanna Cry, you know, holding arms or attaching each other through different limbs. It creates like a very, very organic picture. Like they do that a lot. And I think those are honestly one of the things that I don't see groups trying a lot. Like I feel that it's not even about, you know, just showcasing like a crazy tutting like Gundam type of thing, but it's moments like this where they're not afraid to make weird shapes and also like sort of combining each other into creating pictures. Like I feel like it creates, in a way, it sort of creates risk within choreography. Right? Like I love like the separation here. It's just so unique. It's not symmetrical, but it has things to look at. It's very, what's it called? There's like a graphic design like terminology that I think it's called. But it keeps my eyes busy, if that makes sense. Like I get to look at different parts. Like each part within this is not boring to look at, because they're all facing different directions. They're all different levels. They're not in, you know, different. They're not like, there's not any mirrors going on. They're all hitting different types of postures, you know, just all around different. Like this is where I and it's not to say Jun has like a feminine voice, but like with his high pitch, like this piece no longer starts to become just like a male dominant piece. It's just really like, it is what you're seeing. And I know that I think they're just playing with clock or something, or time there. I'm not sure, because I heard Shigun in there. But cool. Like I even loved how they're still staying within this formation. They kind of like, what's it called? They're turning in cogwheels, but they stay within this position to create like a new formation or a new visual, like a new picture. And like it doesn't get boring, you know? Like usually when it comes to holds, you either have like a kneel, your standard kneel down, while you have the person who's singing or rapping have their moment. But like for here in this particular case, like we have noise happening in the background, even when there's like a subject within focus. In this case is Dino. And again, like it's just not boring. It's interesting. And then we got our dance section. Like there, I don't know if you caught that. Like there's just little bubble pops within this that just keep this formation or the movement very tight. Like in a way, like this part is very intricate but also very sharp in musicality. Like usually you'd have like that groove going on, whatever this lunging groove was. No, it wasn't this part. This part. That part. And then everything else, like, it's just musicality on top of musicality. Like this, like, I think it just goes to show even within the chorus, like, it's already different. It's not your standard, like, solid or consistent, like, 1, 2, 3, 4, or your bass, snare, and you just got your groove going on. But, you know, with this type of feeling of a song, you're not going to get that, which makes this different. Oof. That small of a moment, but it's small of a moment, but it's so loud. Man. They just left time for that to digest. Like if they know they're gonna hit like that small of a sound, like you're gonna have to leave room or leave space for people to just see that. And they did that. And it worked. Again, like I'm going back to smart dancing. Like these group of dancers are smart, and that's what's so good. This part was just nutty. Like this, let's just watch. It's just like, you know, with all of the very quiet parts, they're usually conjoined together to create something, but they're still giving us, like, you know, symmetrical, like, visuals to look at. Like this is probably the first time we get to see them all doing the same or at least similar things, right? Like before is all like, let's just, you know, I'm gonna grab your shoulder, you grab my leg, you grab his chest or something like that, and we'll just create a picture. But for this part, like, you know, let's actually be in sync, and like let's be a little bit more, let's go back to being symmetrical for a bit. Right? Like it's not like the same process of, you know, creating, like, let's make this weird picture, and like let's make this weird picture here, let's make this weird picture here. But let's actually, you know, let's go back to what we're good at, being clean, and like let's be the same for a bit. Like it's so weird. Like I don't even, like, with all these body rolls with Hoshi leading the formation here, like it's like, I know it could even seem sensual, but I don't even think it is at all. Like I think this piece is really just about, like, almost accentuating the sounds. Like I don't even know, like I don't have captions. I'm kind of reading this or seeing this raw, without even like noticing the lyrics or anything like that. But I think just from this, like, it's like an entirely different being of a piece.
열고 그럴 수 있다면 그래 그럴 수만 있다면 나를 그려낼게 13은 red 너를 위해 릴리리 야바이
Even that part, the 8, like small of a detail, like I had to look at that twice. But he did some, I think they call it digitizing or digiting. It's like a sub form of like finger tutting. Yeah, he does that. He does this. Like he does this. Like it's so exotic, and it goes along, it plays along well with just the type of sound that this music has. It's this is cool. Like I'm guessing they're just like the whole concept of this was just another clockwork type of visual here, but actually one person is going ham. Like, oh my god, my arms would hurt just to do that. But jeez. Ah man, this is like another without you moment. Like they're not even doing anything within this rap flow from Dino. Like again, like usually what I see every time there's a rap flow going on, like the movement starts to become more catered to hip hop, and like you got like this little grounded feeling behind this. But because there's no percussions going on and it's just, you know, Dino, like they're just walking through it. Like it, in a way, it's almost like his voice is, it has the cadence of, like, he's a rapper and it has a cadence of hip hop, but it's executed in like a very spoken word way. And so maybe that's why like they chose to not even dance through all this. It just makes me wonder. I love how they just embrace that moment too. Like in the way this piece has a lot of vulnerability, like just within moments like this. Like I just love that so much, man. Okay, yeah, I'm probably gonna just, you know, watch or read upon the lyrics later on, but yeah, so far just like watching this whole thing, like for this piece in particular, it's just very, like I did say, exotic. It's definitely creative, it's not boring. But the last thing that I said was vulnerability, and I think that just goes to show how much risk they're willing to take to create anything. Like for this performance group in particular, probably like I don't think anyone has really gotten this far in terms of creative concept. Maybe for the 8 and June with their duo, but like this so far, especially for a boy group, like no one's really doing this stuff. And I don't know, some people gotta step up. Step up. If you got people like this showing things like this, hey, what's that say about other groups? No, I'm just kidding. But anyways, this is just like a whole treat. I think like we got to a little bit of a taste of a rainbow, just with the hip hop song, the vocal team song, and now like this one. Like I think the fact that they all have specialized, how do I say this, functions within this group, like they can create beautiful things. And no, without a doubt, like this is probably one of the most diverse groups that can actually be unified when they want to. I don't know if I'm explaining that correctly, but again, there's just, I guess that's 17, right? So yeah, I want to know what you guys think. I know this was a long video, but please let me know down in the comments below what you thought was unique, or maybe something I didn't catch, because yeah, this was a lot to digest. And of course, like I think I'm just gonna try my best to read upon the lyrics later. But yeah, I think this was definitely like a 10 out of 10, just like marathon, if anything. Just this particular 17 video was just one of the best I've got to experience. So yeah, thank you guys again for watching. And of course, if you did enjoy this video, please hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications. But with that said, I will see you guys on the next video. So peace out and stay eating.